You're up early, Gabriel. Narumi's already gone. Looks like he decided to get out and do something for a change. No reason to panic, though. We don't have any proof he's actually on a job. This is owner of Konoya. Is Mr. Narumi there? Raidou explained that Narumi stepped out of the office. Oh, he's not there. His order came in. He told me it was urgent. Would you mind coming to pick it up? I want to make sure he gets it as soon as possible. I'm paid in advance, you know, so I don't like holding on to merchandise that's already sold. Hurry on over, there's no value in dallying. The owner of Konoya hung up. Great, the one time Narumi's not sitting here, his order comes in. Looks like Kaya's left the building as well. Raidou Kuzunoha and Goto, professional errand boys. Yeah. Let's go ahead and leave for now. And go ahead and get that order. Also, man, I love how this game looks in the afternoon. Like, oh man. I don't know, there's something so nice about the afternoon settings in video games. It's why I love the afternoon in Spider-Man PS4, or like in both Spider-Man games now I think about it. And everything. Because it looks so nice. Now we're gonna use Intimidate really quick just so we can get the encounter rate down because, you know, the encounters here are next to useless now, except for maybe loyalty grinding, but that's literally it. Alright, here we go at Konoya. There you are, kiddo. Here's the merchandise. Now, Mr. Narumi, it needs to be handled with care, alright? Now we obtained the ammunition box. Cool. Jeez, what on earth did he order? What did he order anyway? Oh well, he can fill us in later. Alright, so for now, we can sell a couple things. We could sell a Beat of Life and we get a crud ton of money for that one. But instead, I think what I'm going to do is sell some of the sake that we got because it's literally just money. Due to how easy it is to get loyalty in this game. And then sell the Javanese figure. And then the Roman coin. Very nice. Look at all that. Oh man. We are in with we have a lot of money right now. Good lord. Not gonna lie, I think this is the most money I've ever had in this game. That's, now that I think about it, that's kind of depressing. Okay then, let's make our way all the way back to the detective agency just to see what Kaya is up to. Oh, Raidou, you're back. Me? Oh, I just want to get some fresh air. What's the matter? You look all balled up. Oh, it's my hair, right? Do you like it? Smile and compliment her. Thank you. I was afraid you were going to laugh at me. A lot of things have been happening, so I thought a change of pace might do me some good. I'm so glad you don't hate it. Say, Raidou, Mr. Narumi told me you had another name. Would it be alright if you told me what it was? They're like, I like to call you by your real name. Don't tell Kaya his real name. Gabriel. It's a nice simple name. I have something I'd like to tell you too, Gabriel. Would you spare a minute? Back when I was being held captive by Munakata, I overheard him talking to someone. He mentioned an object he needed for his super soldier project, and once he's gotten a hold of this thing, he can eliminate millions of capital citizens just like that. That's the kind of thing we should take care of, don't you think? Stop his scheming? We should look for it together, Gabriel. If we can find it before they do, we might be able to stop them. Munakata described it as a crystal ball full of spiritual energy. It was enshrined a long time ago in order to protect the capital. But he said nobody knows where it is anymore. I bet we could find it though, Gabriel. Let's start tomorrow. The next day. Rise and shine, Gabriel. Are you all set to hunt for that crystal ball thing? The girl's keen on this crystal of infinite power, which we don't have a clue where to find. Thanks for nothing, Dollface. But if the capital is really in danger, we don't have a choice. Come on, Gabriel, let's see what we can do. Alright, so let's go ahead and leave the detective agency so we can make our way. Oh, hold on. We're drawing a total blank on this crystal. I don't even know where to start. Though the owner Konoya is always handy in a pinch. You know about that camera, right? How different could a powerful artifact be, really? I mean, fair enough. So now, let's go talk to Kaya really quick. Come to think of it, I'm still considered missing, huh? It'd be a pain if someone reported me. Let's go look for the crystal. Yep. So now let's make our way all the way over to Konoya and pray we don't get a random encounter because good lord. There we go, thank goodness. And head over to Konoya. This is Konoya, distinguished dealer of antiques. If you see something you like, buy it. What, a crystal ball? Actually, I did recently receive an order of these snow globes from the west. Spiritual energy? No, I'm afraid I don't have anything that fits that bill. Why don't you ask Victor downstairs? There's a small chance he might know something about it. Alright, so let's head over to the Gomaden and talk to Victor. Welcome, Kuzunoha. I see you have a fair lady with you today. Raidou asked Victor about the crystal. You wish to find a crystal ball of spiritual power here in the capital. I have been conducting research in various areas since my arrival in Japan. At one point in my studies, I did come across a document regarding a monk who built the capital. He placed statues in a number of locations to act as protection for the capital. These 5 statues were called Goshiki Fudou. However, the document hinted at a 6th hidden statue. It did not correspond to a color like the other statues and was called Mushoko Fudou. It was said to hold a crystal ball with the power to ward off evil. I will admit, the document was quite old. I have no way to know if that Fudou is the crystal you're looking for. However, you're welcome to search for it if you believe it could be. If I remember correctly, the Mushoko Fudou was placed near an inlet. It was cross-referenced as the Eerie Fudou. I do hope I've been of some assistance. Eerie Fudou. I suppose that could be it. Let's ask around a little more, Gabriel. And now that we have a name to go off of, it should be easier. What we need is someone who knows about the capital. Time for more legwork, right, Gabriel? Yes, but first of all, we're going to look at some fusion that we can do. So, really quick, let's take a quick look at what we can do right now because since... Oh, Lord, what... Yes, okay, this guy. This guy is rather interesting because despite his size and everything, he can pack a little bit of a punch there. So, I got plenty of money, so I can go ahead and make him. I think, yeah, that's a good enough skill for him. So, let's go ahead and... I forgot to register my demons. It's okay, it's okay. That means I can just get more rewards from Chernobog and everything. And behold! I forgot your name because it's really hard to pronounce, but your design is very freaky. I am Ichimokuren. You're like, what? White bird? I don't get it. This guy's weird. Anyway. Why would a giant eye be able to talk anyway? Anyway, let's go ahead and take a look. Oh, nice! We can get Gidon. We do have to lose Okuninushi, but I really want to quickly register my the other demons that I've been using. There we go. Yeah, and then we'll get Okuninushi back as well, because Okuninushi is just really nice in general to have. Just because of that Intimidate ability. Just gonna look around and see if there's anyone else I can create. Utai... Oh, yes. Funny Skull. I knew you were weak to Stinking Force. I knew it! Okay. Anyway, let's go ahead and create Gidon! He is a really interesting demon because he has some really good stuff to him. On top of, oh my lord, is it just gonna be the same thing over and over again? I guess so, I guess I had no choice. Yes, I want to create him because he is a very interesting demon and is pretty darn good. Especially because we really need another good fire demon. So skip that. And behold! Fire Tiger! I like this guy. He's funny.
I am Pyrogedon. I caused the game to lag.
Alright, now that we're done with that, I'm gonna go quickly grab Okuninushi again. And I believe Chernobog was used as well, right? Yes, you were used. And I'm gonna grab Sati just to be safe, because it's nice to have... Okay, don't have an open tube. That's fine. I think we still have Anzu, if I remember correctly. If not... let me just double check my tubes really quick. I don't think we have... Yeah, we don't have Anzu, so we're kind of down a flying demon, but we should be kind of okay. We'll see. Anyway, let's make our way over to one of the only other places that I know of that has someone who knows about the capital quite a bit. And of course... It's the stinking, what's its face? The Yakuza. Okay, so this should be, if I remember correctly, in Harumicho. Good lord. Oh my lord, I'm lost. This is what happens when you don't navigate the world map so much. Anyway. This is the right place. Let's head over here. And yada yada, make our way over inside this place in 1 sec. Alright, so now that we're back in the bathhouse area, let's go talk to him really quick.
Hey, Kuzunoha. What are you looking for today?
It's something this time. It's something this time. You're certainly a busy man. So what do you need? Try to describe the crystal to Satake.
Fudou, huh? Never heard of it.
Sorry, kid. Afraid I can't help you out on this one.
Look, there's this guy in Senjuku. He's sort of an odd duck, but he's a real know-it-all. I suggest you pay him a visit. He lives at this joint he calls the Amazing Science Lab. Your guess is as good as mine. Wouldn't hurt to ask him anyway.
Thank you. So now what we're gonna do is exit the bathhouse. Da-da-da. Leave this place. And the, we should... Yeah, let's make our way over to... Lord. Is it further down here? I think it is. Let's see. Yep, there it is. The Amazing Science Lab. Senjuku. Alright, so now, let's go ahead and look around. And... here we go.
Wind velocity, gravity, humidity, so many factors.
Is this worth it, Raidou? I don't think anybody's home. Excuse me.
There? Oh ho! Hi there, pretty girl. What is it? Why are you here? I can tell you anything you want to know about rockets and space travel. First things first, you need to know there's no oxygen in space. This, of course, makes it difficult for human beings to survive on their own. Which is to say, in other words...
I'm sorry, doctor, but we wanted to ask you some different questions.
What? You didn't come to learn about space?
Actually, no. We'd like to hear what you know about a statue called the Eerie Fudou.
The Eerie Fudou, huh? Yeah, I remember. It was placed at a beach long, long ago. It's, where Ginzacho is now. Honest to new, I heard all about it as a child. So why do you want to know? Ginzacho, huh? No rest for the weary. Might be a good idea to ask that doll from the paper. She knows all kinds of stuff no normal person has any business knowing. Hey, wait, where are you off to in such a hurry? I haven't explained rocket propulsion yet.
Yeah, sorry buddy, but we have work to do. So let's make our way out of the Amazing Science Lab. Go there. Da-da-da, and make our way to Ginza. So back to the train. Da-da-da, Ginzacho, here we go. Which should just be a nice little easy train ride. There we go. And we should be going over back to Shinsekai. And of course Intimidate wears off now, but thankfully this is one of the few areas in the game where you don't have to worry about encounters. Oh, you found yourself a cutie pie, I see. Oh my lord. Hello, my name is Kaya. I've been working at the detective agency. I know, dear. Mr. Rumiel already filled me in. I know, was it? The name's Kicho Asakura, ace reporter. Nice to meet you. What are you two kids up to? Out on another case? Right, I must tell you about the Eerie Fudou. Eerie Fudou. Right out, did you know this area used to be underwater? It was part of the Hibiya Inlet until they reclaimed the area during the Edo period. I know there was a Fudou statue here before that. The local people worshipped it, actually. I want to say that's the eerie Fudou you're looking for. And does that statue still exist somewhere? You crazy kids are in luck. I came across that scoop just the other day while researching a story on Ginzacho. This comes straight from the horse's mouth. An odd stone statue was found at the center of Ginzacho, and nobody knows where it came from. See, there are all kinds of development projects going on in Ginzacho right now. One of the construction teams found the statue in question. Well, the construction company was all balled up about what to do with the thing. Which is where I came in, looking for any information in the old town records. I don't know if it's your eerie Fudou, but at least it's an old statue, right? I'd wager it's as good a shot as you're likely to get. Alright, thank you, Tay. So, before we go over there, we're going to be doing one quick thing. I say quick, who knows, it might take up a little bit of time. We'll see. But we are going to make our way back to Shinoda for good reason. Alright, so back at Shinoda, we're going to be making our way over to the training area, because I believe some new floors have been unlocked. Alright, here we go. The training hall. Alright, nothing new there, so I'm gonna quickly cast Intimidate just to be safe real quick. Because good lord, the encounter rate here is absolutely insane. So yep, we'll get in the elevator and we'll see what, let's see, I'm trying to remember which floors we were doing, but I think, let's head to the 4th floor to be safe. Because I think this is where we're supposed to go right now. Okay, there we go. Okay, everyone, here we go. This demon is a really solid one, and funnily enough, one of the ones that he actually uses in SMT3 Nocturne. Behold, Yoshitsune! Hey, when you're far away, prick up your ears, but up close, you should open your eyes. You don't need to stand on formality. My name, the name's Yoshitsune. Pleased to meet ya. You're out of the 14th, aren't ya? I hear about you pretty regularly. If you want me on your team, well, I'm your man. Though you can't draft me that easily, you know. I want to see if you've got what it takes to be the boss of me. Let's see what you got. So Yoshitsune is infamous for being one of the strongest demons in, well, the Persona series, because it's always got some really good skills. But in the SMT stuff, he is actually more middle of the road, funnily enough. This is the case for, like, any sort of game he appears in for the SMT stuff. Which is rather weird to me, because one, he's, like, absurdly powerful, and then in the other, he's, you know, just kind of okay. But here, he's actually decent for the most part. He's got some good moves, but we'll get to him when we get there. But also, this encounter is going to go on for a little while here, because they really make you want to earn him. So we're going to quickly summon another demon, because Gidon's getting pretty low. Let's summon Okuninushi, because she should be able to handle these guys. Okay, and these Onis are going to be a little annoying. Okay, yep, thank you, Okuninushi. We can now just damage boost our way through all this, because good lord, healers in this game are kind of cracked. When you really think about it. Geez, these Onis are taking a beating. Maybe I was a little underleveled for this. We'll see. Okay, really quick, we're going to command Okuninushi to start doing her basic attacks on these guys, because it definitely seems like her just standing around and healing isn't really doing anything to help. Okay, gotta be really careful here. Oh lord. Okay, Vile Slash, that should do some good. Vile Storm should do some good damage there. Let's go have Okuninushi go back into healing duty. Thank you. Okay, that could have been a little bad. Okay, they're definitely not weak to fire. But then again, this is one of those encounters where I can't recruit these demons anyway. One, because I believe the Karuma... Oh, I think this might be it. Okay, just one last Oni. So listen to my orders, strike, get Oni. Because the more damage we do to him, the better. Okay, he's doing his block move, that's fine. Vile Storm should be able to wrap this up. There we go. Okay, nope, now we have to fight Yoshitsune himself. So Yoshitsune, rather interesting. This is actually the only time you ever fight one in the whole game. Funnily enough, just because Yoshitsune is just a kind of one-and-done demon that once you complete this fight, you will be able to obtain. Unfortunately, though, Kuninushi has some decent attacks, so it's going to be a little rough. But we should be able to get through this in no time. Let's go ahead and have you go back on diorama duty just to be safe here because you are definitely taking a beating. Okay, if we can deal with Yoshitsune. Okay, cool. I forgot what his weakness is, because that's going to be a little annoying here. So I'm going to go to Force real quick, just because it seems like... No, that did nothing. Okay. Vile Slash should be able to kick in. There we go, that did a lot of damage. Once we get rid of his Onis and his Kurama Tengu, or like... I know they're Tengus, I can't remember their name for the life of me. Okay, Yoshitsune, you should start just flat out attacking these guys because it seems like they're doing way more damage than they should be to you. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and use an item just to be safe. There we go. Okay, that's another demon down. Okay, Vile Slash should be able to do good damage there. Nice! And it gave us iframes in order to avoid his attack. Yoshitsune is down, so let's go ahead and deal with this final Kurama Tengu. I believe that's its name anyway. And we are done. Easy. Well, for the most part. And now, wow, we didn't get enough EXP, then we didn't get nearly as much EXP as we probably should have. Anyway, we leveled up, so let's go ahead and, I think, add an extra point to our magic. Why not? Okay. Whoa, you're some hot stuff. Not bad, kid. Certainly got my respect from here on out, I'll tell you that. Yoshitsune can now be fused at the Gomaden. Alright. So now that we've defeated Yoshitsune, let's go ahead and look around this area and see what items we can get. So, blue crystal here, death bullets. That's always nice to have. Just in case you fight an enemy with death spells and everything, or like who's weak to death magic. The other blue crystal right here, let's take its contents. It's a Balm of Life, not bad. And, wow, Intimidate's really coming in handy in this room. Good lord. Okay, red crystal. And I'm gonna go ahead and summon Linan Sid just to see if we can get this little thing real quick, just because, good lord, I really want a stat booster. Solo. Okay. Let's go ahead and have Linan Sid look anxiously. Da-da-da, please. Please, stat booster, please, stat booster. Yes! I'll take that, because my magic is pretty low for what it probably should be, because I'm investing so much into strength and everything that I'm starting to realize I need to start investing in some of the other stats so my demons can get, or so my demon magic spells can do more damage. There we go! Thank you, Linan Sid. I'm gonna go ahead and summon Okuninushi again. There we go. And make our way over to this other blue crystal. Alrighty. I wonder what's in this one, because we've been getting some okay stuff from these crystals. Wow, another stat booster! I am really fine with that. Good lord. Okay. So we'll go ahead and get the vitality increase, because that's just really nice in general. But now what we're going to do is we're going to make our way back to the Gomaden so we can fuse Yoshitsune. So be right back. Okay, so we got Gidan's loyalty maxed out, which is really nice. Which, what's he going to do? Well, just full HP, okay. Okay, and I also got Ichimokurin's loyalty maxed out as well. And he recovered our full MP, nice. Okay, and we got Chernobog maxed out again, because I forgot to... Yeah. So I'd like to mention this, everything that was blocking us off from this area right here is now gone, so we can just go ahead and enter and pick up some of the items. We got a great chakra, which is really nice to have. And we also are going to get a magic increase. Again, another nice item. And there's also another area that we can go to, but we will hold off on that for now. Because now we're just going to go ahead and head all the way back to the stinking Gomaden. Alright, so back at the Gomaden, what we're going to do really quick is take a quick look. Okay, we get new, that's nice. But also, yeah, a lot more demons are available for us now. So really quick, I'm going to go ahead and head over to Oberongi because, there we go, Yoshitsune! Very solid demon as a whole. Barely anything really wrong with him. He gets Warcry, which boosts your strength. He has Mighty Blow, which does some good damage. And as a whole, he's really solid. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get him. So getting rid of Obarungi and Kidon. I didn't even realize I still had that thing. Huh. Anyway, behold, Yoshitsune. I am Fury Yoshitsune. I don't lag unlike that tiger. Anyway, let's go ahead and start summoning again because we have quite a few demons that we can get, particularly Nue, I don't know how to pronounce its name. Unfortunately, though, it doesn't seem like I will. It's gonna have a useless skill on him. Oh boy. I'm just gonna double check just to be safe. Oh boy, yep. I'm just gonna do some checking real quick. Endure would be so much better, but I lose a Kuninushi again. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do some quick testing real quick. Okay, so I think I'm gonna hold off on doing any more fusions for now anyway. We will be doing more in the future, but I want to make sure I can have enough money to do so, because even though I had a lot of money beforehand, having to resummon demons and everything in this game is very expensive. So yeah, so we'll be doing more fusion in the future, but for now, we're gonna head back over to the training area. Alright, so now what we're going to do is make our way down to the 5th floor, because I believe this one's going to be the annoying floor. You will all see in a moment. Because first of all, I'm going to use Intimidate just to be safe. Okay, thank you, Okuninushi. So let's see. Yep, we are able to go through here. Is this going to be... Nope. So this wasn't the floor. Okay, and we have leveled up. Very nice. We're going to go ahead and again invest another point in magic because holy dump, our strength is rather high. On top of that, I forgot to use that stat booster we got earlier, so we're going to go use that. So our magic is up again. And I could have sworn... Oh, here we go. Finally, we got it. Okay, so on the 5th floor, if you walk around for a little while, there will be this little sign. An uncomfortable voice cries out from the strange and ghostly mist. Human. A human jumped in. Foolish human. Challenge us. Struggle and die and entertain us. So you can either accept its challenge or refuse to fight it. If you accept this challenge, you're in for a rough time because there are going to be over like 300 enemies for you to fight. This is going to be very frustrating, but with the power of speed up editing and everything, you all won't have to endure it. I still have to though. Let's do this thing. Ghostly Mist gathers to attack Raidou. Behold, enemies! Doesn't look too bad, right? Wrong. Again, as I said, 300 plus enemies depending on how it goes. I'm not sure, but good lord, this is wild. Let's do this. Oh my gosh. We're almost done. Holy crud, that took forever. At least felt like it anyway. Jeez. But we're done. Really? Well, after killing over like 300 enemies and everything, the ghostly mist clears. Something coalesces in Raidou's hand. Raidou obtained Phantom Skull. Okay then, so let's go ahead and take a look at what this thing exactly does. Where are you, Phantom Skull? There we go. Required credential to meet the Demon Lord. Interesting. Alrighty then, let's go ahead and get out of here for now, because I think this is the furthest we can go. And make sure we get out of here for now and finish up our investigation. So, really quick, let's just make our way out of Shinoda. Actually, I think I can just do the... Didn't mean to press that button. Oops. Oh well. That's nice regardless. So let's go ahead and head back to the detective agency, because that's just a little faster. Yada yada, paid 800, doesn't matter. And make our way out of here. And now, let's go ahead and get on the train and make our way back to Ginzacho. And I believe we gotta go right inside here now. Yep, and I think our destination will be somewhere over here. Yeah, I think we just gotta enter this little area. And we should... Nope, not that area. Oops. Okay. Yeah, I got my memory mixed up. I kinda got my thoughts on this mixed up a little bit, but there's another way around that we should take. Oops. Also, really quick. It's an automatic switch public telephone. Popping up over the capital, like in the capital, for a lot of years now. Yeah. Anyway, let's make our way up here instead, and this should lead us to where we need to go. Effects of Intimidate wore off. That doesn't in the... Oh, right. One of my demons got... Yoshitsune got poisoned during the last battle. Oops. Oh, well. Matters. So now, let's make our way down here. Much of the area is covered in sand. Come on, Gabriel, let's have a look around. Raidou and Kaya search the construction sites. Broken statue was buried in the sand. Is this the eerie Fudou? This crystal ball must be in the item, the EL2... Must be them, the EL200. Yes, our preparations are now complete. Hey, Gabriel, can I ask you a question? It's Taisho 20, right? This is a turbulent time in history. Maybe an anomaly. The nation's progress, modernization, people are being tossed around by the rapid societal changes. And so many people have their own ideals about how to live life. How do you feel about it, living in times like this? Some would choose to follow their fated path, as is predestined, while others believe fate is a result of their actions, of choices they make. Which side do you believe that you take, Gabriel? What do you believe? I make my own path. That's right. We all fashion our lives after some purpose. I seek to wrest a positive future from the grip of this chaotic society. Gabriel, I want you to bear witness to this action. Join me, Raidou Kuzunoha. Together we can shape an ideal future. I have vanished into the Dark Realm. What's gotten into her? But that power as she vanished. It sends shivers down my spine. Better get back home fast. Narumi needs to hear about this.